नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो।
Swami Vivekanand Subharti University, one of the leading universities of North India. 250 acres campus, 220 plus professional and vocational programs, 20,000 plus students. Give wings to your career with Swami Vivekanand Subharti University. NH 58 Meerut, Delhi, NCR.
सुभारती कैंसर इंस्टीट्यूट, विश्व की अत्याधुनिक मशीन द्वारा कैंसर का हर तरह का इलाज, साथ ही MRI, कार्डियक CT स्कैन, किडनी, हिप एंड जॉइंट ट्रांसप्लांट, हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट, एंडोस्कोपी, लैपारोस्कोपी, न्यूरोसर्जरी आदि सुविधा भी उपलब्ध हैं। 24 आवर्स इमरजेंसी, डायलिसिस एंड डायग्नोस्टिक सर्विसेज। सुभारती हॉस्पिटल, NH 58 मेरठ।
Ras Bihari Bose, Subharti University, Dehradun. The road to your professional development starts here. Registration and admissions are open. For more info, dial 761-758-5561, 761-758-5566 or log into our website www.rbbsu.edu.in.
नमो बुद्धाय। मैं आरपी सिंह आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं हमारे विशेष कार्यक्रम धम्मदीप में। दर्शकों, जैसा कि आपको विदित है, धम्मदीप एक ऐसा कार्यक्रम है जिसमें तथागत बुद्ध के जीवन पर आधारित हर पहलू पर आप तक इस विषय के जाने माने विशेषज्ञों द्वारा जानकारी दी जाती है और इसी क्रम में प्रोग्राम की कवरेज और विस्तृत जानकारी के लिए हम लोग अधिक से अधिक विशेषज्ञों को जोड़ने के लिए आपको अलग अलग स्थानों पर ले जाने के लिए विचार कर रहे हैं और इसी क्रम में आज हम आपको ले चलते हैं देहरादून, उत्तराखंड। अब हम देहरादून स्टूडियो से डॉक्टर साहतुस सेंडर जी, जो हमारे साथ देहरादून स्टूडियो से जुड़ रही हैं, उनको लेते हैं। डॉक्टर सेंडर जी का जन्म म्यांमार में हुआ और उन्होंने बुद्धिज़्म पर उच्च शिक्षा प्राप्त की तथा देश विदेश के अनेकों बड़े शिक्षण संस्थानों के जुड़ने के साथ साथ बहुत से सम्मानों से अलंकृत हुई तथा जिस प्रकार ज्ञान के प्रकाश को किसी देश, व्यक्ति या समाज की सीमा में नहीं बांधा जा सकता, उसी प्रकार उन्होंने बुद्धिज़्म पर अपने विचार पूरे विश्व के अनेकों प्लेटफॉर्म पर रखे। आज इसी क्रम में हम म्यांमार में बुद्धिज़्म विषय पर विस्तार से चर्चा करेंगे और इस विषय के विस्तार को देखते हुए हमने इसे 2 भागों में प्रस्तुत किया। आज उसके दूसरे भाग महाबोधि टेम्पल में म्यांमार के योगदान को ले रहे हैं। आज डॉक्टर साहतुस सेंडर जी, जैसे पहले एपिसोड में भी इन्होंने इंग्लिश में बोला था, आज यह इंग्लिश में बोलेंगी, लेकिन हम अपने हिंदी दर्शकों के लिए उसकी सबटाइटल अपने चैनल के स्क्रीन पे लगातार चलते रहेंगे। तो हम स्वागत करते हैं डॉक्टर साहतुस सेंडर जी का। वेलकम डॉक्टर सेंडर जी, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल।
Minglava, Namaste, Namo Buddhaya. I will going to continue my lecture about Buddhism in Myanmar. So last lecture I was complete with about 2 kings from Hansawadi dynasty. So another first queen is lady, she is Queen Shensopur, and the second king is King Dhammasedi. He is also a very pious king. Firstly he was a monk, later on he changed to king, he became a king. So at that time Buddhism was also too much flourish in Myanmar. And another dynasty was King Dhammasedi of King Dhammasedi and Bayanau in Hansawadi kingdom, and later on King Alampaya, King Boropaya, they are also very pious king and very too much supporting for the Buddhism in Myanmar. King Boropaya, he restored the connection of Sri Lanka again, and he started by the link because since the King Anoyata period, we have connection with Sri Lanka and Myanmar about the Buddhist affairs. So another ring and another kingdom is Kongbao Kingdom. It is also they are follow the secular and religious literary works, and King Mendo. At the reign of King Mendo, he is too much support for the Buddhism. He was rebuilt the capital in Mandalay. At his time, he was supporting the 5th Buddhist Council or 5th Buddhist Synod in Myanmar. We are celebrated the 5th Buddhist Council in Myanmar, and after the council, King Mendo, what he do is he make the 729 marble stone slabs. On that marble stone slabs, he engraved the each and everything of Tipitaka, and he enchant one stone slab with one temple. So in Myanmar, we have 729 marble stone small temples we can see nowadays in Mandalay, and it is also recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. They mention the biggest books on the wall. So all the stone slabs are made by marble stone slabs and enshrined in the each stupa and shire. So for that, King Mendo was too much famous, and then he repaired the Bodh Gaya Mahabodhi temple. He donated a lot. Not only him, he organized to the people from Myanmar, and then all of Myanmar people, we donate to the for renovation and repairing of the Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya. Because at that time, both countries, our country and India also, we are under British rule. British under colony of British. That's why Buddhism also declined in India since 12th century, and the situation of the Mahabodhi temple was too much damaged. So studying from Myanmar people, they are too much support for the Mahabodhi temple, continuously supported starting from the time of King Anoyata period in Bakan dynasty. And another one famous king was famous event was left in Myanmar history. That is between 1954 to 1956, the 6th Buddhist Synod or 6th Buddhist Council was held at Myanmar, Yangon, the capital city of Myanmar. It is organized by Prime Minister U Nu, and then many of Buddhist countries that they are come and attend. Total 2,500 Buddhist monks they are come and attend to that ceremonies. So that is a big events of Buddhist events in Myanmar, the notable events of Myanmar. And I want to explain how Myanmar people, they are provide and they are continuously support to the Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya. Even our country is at that time under the rules of British. Myanmar kings are continuously provide to the Mahabodhi temple. So I have record the first seriously effort to support for the repairing of Mahabodhi temple is around at the 11th century. So at the reign of King Chanseta. King Chanseta is, we can say, the son of King Anoyata. So exact date is around 1085 to 1130. So at that time, King Chanseta, he sent some missionaries group, and he sent to donate to the Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya. And another Burmese inscription was found near to the Mahabodhi temple. It was mentioned that Minty, he was king of Arakan, and he repaired the Mahabodhi temple in AD 1296 and 1298. Between these 2 years, King Minty of Arakan State, Rakhine State, they are supporting to the Buddhism and they want to repair to the Mahabodhi temple. So we can say that that is a second effort of Myanmar to attempt to the renovation of Mahabodhi temple. And the third one is another Myanmar language and Myanmar inscription was discovered by Sir Alexander Cunningham on the wall of Mahant residence. It is mentioned that Myanmar, we are repairing the Mahabodhi temple in 1305 and 1306. 1 year, between 2 years, they are repairing the Mahabodhi temple by Myanmar kings. But that inscription, they are not mentioned the name of the kings. That inscription was translated into 3 languages. Number 1 is Sri Lanka language about Ratanapala. He was translated into Sri Lanka language, and in English, Colonel Badni, he was translated into English, and then Uhla Aung from Myanmar, he was translated into Asian Burmese literature to present Burmese literature. So that is 3 translation we have recorded. Another one is according to Sir Cunningham, because Myanmar or Burmese repairs extend complete restoration of the whole building of the Mahabodhi temple. That is the remark of the Alexander Cunningham. So another one, the 4th effort. It is during the 1472, during the 15th century, the king of Bago, last time I talked to, last lecture I mentioned Dhamazedi. At the time of King Dhamazedi, he sent the royal mission to Bodh Gaya, and then he taking the plans of the historic Mahabodhi temple for adopting the same model in Myanmar, Bago. Nowadays, we can offering that same temple of same model of Mahabodhi temple in Bago. It is called Shwe Guji Pagoda. That is 15th century, we are going to repair and going to support for the Mahabodhi temple by Myanmar kings. After King Dhamazedi, after the 15th century, nearly 400 years, we don't have the connection between Mahabodhi temple and Myanmar kings. So the 5th attempt, it is coming to 5th attempt is during the reign of King Boropaya. So at that time, the year is 1810. So Myanmar people and Myanmar king, they sent the missionaries to repair for the Mahabodhi temple. They sent the missionaries together with a lot of donations, and they are come back in 1811. And 1811, King Boropaya, he himself go and visit and go and offering to the Mahabodhi temple. That is, he is the only one king by himself. He visited and paid homage to the Mahabodhi temple from Myanmar kings. Then the 6th effort. The 6th effort in Myanmar mission came in 1823. Because of the supporting of King Bajido. So King Bajido is the son of King Boropaya. So he also supported and he also donating and renovation and repairing of the Mahabodhi temple. So the last effort by Myanmar, restore and renovation, declaring of Mahabodhi temple was made by King Mindo. So that King Mindo, I already talked in previously, he is the second last king of our kingdom. After his son is King Sibor. At his reign, our country is ruled by British government. So he is the second last king of our kingdom. So he is too much a pious Buddhist king. So he supported not only in Myanmar, but also in India also, especially Bodh Gaya. Because Bodh Gaya is the enlightened place of the Buddha, not only for the Gautama Buddha, the previous 3 Buddhas also, they are enlightened in Bodh Gaya. And next Buddha, Maitreya Buddha also, it will be enlightened in Bodh Gaya. So that's why our Buddhist people, we are too much inspired to the Bodh Gaya, and always continuously we are donating to Bodh Gaya Mahabodhi temple. So now we see, let's see how Buddhism was supporting from Bodh Gaya to by Myanmar kings, especially King Mindon. So King Mindon, he sent a missionary 1874 to India. He sent missionary with one steamship, and then he sent together with some inscriptions, also some jewelries and some stones also. They brought from Mandalay. Our capital city is at that time in Mandalay. From Palace, he sent them to Bodh Gaya. So at that time, India was ruled by British. That's why all the missionary groups, they go and meet with the British commissioner at Gaya, and then they donate a lot of things donating by the kings and royal persons and all of the people from Mandalay Palace and Mandalay cities. So they brought a lot of things, donation things, and they bring to British government, and British government, they hand over that jewelries and that ornaments to Mahant, near to the Mahabodhi temple. So finally, at that time, unfortunately, our second last king, King Mindon, was become sick. So all the missionary groups, they left all of the offerings and donation items, they given to Mahant, and they are returned back to Mandalay. So after that missionary group arriving to Mandalay, King Mindon was passed away. So because of that donation items, Mahant and some parts of helping of Nagarika Dhammapala and then King Alexander Cunningham, they are also supporting and renovation of the Mahabodhi temple. But nearly 15 years, the temple was not renovating, and after 1893, around 1893, the temple was starting to renovate. So how many ornaments and how many jewelries our Myanmar people supporting and donating to Mahabodhi temple, we have a record. Whenever you visit to Bodh Gaya, you can go to the Mahant Palace. So between the Mahant Palace campus, we can see the King Mindon rest house, made by brick house, and then beside that rest house, we can see one inscription. That inscriptions we are mentioned in Pali words also, Myanmar language also. We can see that inscription, King Mindon, what mentioned is in Pali inscription, written by Pali is, near Mahabodhi temple is mentioned, and giving details of the offering consists of 511 diamonds, 311 emeralds, 3,699 gemstones of rubies, and 623 pearls, and together with many ornaments donated from royal families, royal relatives, ministers, and people from Myanmar. So these all are giving to Mahant, and that Mahant, and together with Alexander Cunningham, together with Nagarika Dhammapala, they are renovating the Mahabodhi temple. Till now, final situation you can see is donating by Myanmar people. So that is one part about the Myanmar people, how inspired to Bodh Gaya, how inspired and how in intention to the Buddhism. So according to that one, because of the teachings of the Buddha, because of the practice of the Buddhism, our Myanmar people are very familiar with the Buddha's teachings, and finally our culture is becoming a Buddhist culture. So every family in our Myanmar people, in our house, every family and every house, we have a shrine room. Even we are staying in a small apartment or small house or small rooms, we are making the small shelf for the Buddha. even some poor people, they cannot offer to the Buddha statues. They can offer the Buddha image photos at their higher place of their house, and every day they offering the food. Whatever we are not eating, before we are eating, we go and offer to the Buddha. We offer the flowers, we offer the candles, we offer the incense stick, like that. That is offering, materials offering to the Buddha. And what we are doing is we are taking position in front of the altars, and then we are study to chanting. We take precepts, 5 precepts, 8 precepts according to situation. After that, we chanting. Chanting means we are reciting the teachings of the Buddha. So after that, we are doing our daily walks. That is a daily routine of Myanmar people. Apart from that, we have to do some special ceremony. For example, now I want to talk about Shimpyu ceremony. Shimpyu is our Myanmar language. In English, novification ceremony. Every house, if we have the son, if they are grown up around 7 years old, we are going to send to the monastery. They become a temporary novice. For like depends on their time. Sometimes if they have time in summer, some children, they are doing the novice in 1 month, 7 days, 15 days, like that. Depends on their situation and depends on their intention and depends on their perfections. So after that, they are learning at the monastery. They are learning Buddhist teachings, practice of meditation, and Buddhist ethics also. They are learning, and after that they can come. So it is for the boys, and for the girls also, they can become a temporary nun in the nunneries. They go to nunneries, but sometimes in some monastery, big monastery, if they have space, they are established nunnery also, monks also together they are stay, but their apartments are separate. They cannot go this place and another place, they cannot contact each other. They are also under the Buddha's discipline. It is also called Vinaya. So in our country, nearly 5 lakhs of people, they are become a monk. So we are always providing, we are always offering to the monks every morning after offering to the Buddha, and around 8:30 a.m., 9:30 a.m., every houses, Buddhist houses, Buddhist families, they go or they offering the food for the monks. At that time, every monks from monastery, they came out from the monasteries and they collect for the alms round. So some monks, they are going nearby areas, some monks, they are going from the so far places. Sometimes they are going alone, sometimes they are going line up serially, and then they bring their alms bowl, they collect the food from the donors. So we are very pleased to donate for the food. Whatever we are cooking, rice or curry or fruits or biscuits or snacks or anything, whatever we have, we want to donate to the monks at the time of alms round. So for that, they are collecting the food, and after that they going back to their respective monasteries, and they are, after showering around 11 o'clock, they are having their lunch. That is the part of the monastic life. I will give the lecture about the monastic life in Myanmar later on. Now I am talking about the Buddhist culture. So that is also, we can get the merits, every day we can get the merits for the Myanmar Buddhist people. That is also important. That's why I also talked to about the Shimpyu or novification ceremony is also important. And another one thing is, in our culture, we have 12 months in Myanmar calendar. Like in English, British calendar, also Georgia calendar, also 12 months. We have also Myanmar calendar, we have 12 months. Every month we have full moon day, and every full moon day we have celebrated with the respective ceremonies. For example, today is the full moon day in September. So our Buddha, what he was doing in this today. So it is a Guru DHAMMA full moon day, we can say. Buddha teaching about the precepts on that today, on full moon day of September. So for that, like that, our Myanmar Buddhist people, we are celebrating the Buddhist ceremony regarding with the full moon day. For example, next month, October full moon day, in our country, we are celebrated too much big ceremony. Because on that full moon day of October, Buddha was descended from towering heaven. So for that, when we reach to the Buddhist, he reached to the human wall at Singasa, near to New Delhi. So Singasa in Pali was Singasa. From that town, Buddha descended from Tawarenza, and when he touched with the earth on the human wall, all of the people, we are welcoming to him. Because that is a night time, welcoming to him with candles, with some lamps, with some incense sticks, and we welcome to the Buddha. For that traditions, we adopted in our Myanmar tradition, and at the full moon day of October, we are doing that ceremonies. We are celebrating 3 days in Myanmar. 3 days in Myanmar, and we are offering the lights to the Buddha. So that is a culture of Myanmar, and it is too much close, and it is too much depending to the Buddha's teachings, and that's why I am talking. Our Buddhist, our culture is a Buddhist culture, too much regarding with the Buddha's teaching. So now I complete my lecture about Buddhism in Myanmar and Buddhist culture. I would like to say thanks, and too many thanks to Mr. R.P. Singh sir, and because of him we will give the lecture from here, and we will continue to next episode. Thank you so much.
Dr. Sandar ji, thank you very much for your informative information on Buddhism in Myanmar. डॉक्टर साहतुर सांदार जी, आपका बहुत बहुत आभार। आपने म्यांमार में बुद्धिज़्म पर बहुत अच्छी जानकारी दी। कल इसी समय हम आपके समक्ष फिर एक नए एपिसोड के साथ उपस्थित होंगे। तो साथियों, आज के इस विशेष प्रोग्राम में अब इतना ही। अब समय हो चुका है आज के प्रोग्राम के विश्राम होने का, लेकिन उसके पहले आपको बताते चलें कि आपके मन में भी जो प्रश्न हो, जो जिज्ञासाएं हों, वह आप इस प्रोग्राम में पूछ सकते हैं। हमारा व्हाट्सएप नंबर है 9639010109, और साथ ही आप हमारी ईमेल आईडी subhartibuddha@gmail.com पर भी आप अपनी जिज्ञासाएं भेज सकते हैं। तब तक मैं आरपी सिंह मेरठ स्टूडियो से और डॉक्टर साहतुर सांदार जी देहरादून स्टूडियो से लेते हैं विदा। कल इसी समय फिर उपस्थित होंगे। नमो बुद्धाय।
सुभारती कैंसर इंस्टीट्यूट, विश्व की अत्याधुनिक मशीन द्वारा कैंसर का हर तरह का इलाज, साथ ही MRI, कार्डियक CT स्कैन, किडनी, हिप एंड जॉइंट ट्रांसप्लांट, हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट, एंडोस्कोपी, लैपारोस्कोपी, न्यूरोसर्जरी आदि सुविधा भी उपलब्ध हैं। 24 आवर्स इमरजेंसी, डायलिसिस एंड डायग्नोस्टिक सर्विसेज। सुभारती हॉस्पिटल, NH58 मेरठ।
Raj Bihari Bose, Subharti University, Dehradun. The road to your professional development starts here. Registration and admissions are open. For more info, dial 761-758-5561, 761-758-5566, or log into our website www.rbbsu.edu.in.
Swami Vivekananda Subharti University, one of the leading universities of North India. 250 acres campus, 220 plus professional and vocational programs, 20,000 plus students. Give wings to your career with Swami Vivekananda Subharti University, Meerut, Delhi, NCR.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato